we're just always glad to see you pop up on the Zoom. So anytime you are here, you have a million new things going on. So what's happening now?
Well, we're going on tour, the Love and Relationship Tour. The Love and Relationship Tour. Find that information. Go to loverelationshiptour.com for more information. I'm saying it at the top of the interview so you can go and look. But we're coming to actually Montgomery, which is a few hours from Jackson, a few hours from Birmingham, a few hours from Memphis, but we're coming to Memphis as well. But we're just trying to get the word out and encourage as many families in relationships. It's just not about marriage, this tour. It's about relationships where it comes to friendship, you know, who your friends are. It's all about the ships right now. So it's not just marriage, because a lot of times people think when you say love and relationship, you're talking about marriage. You may be thinking about getting married, you may be, engaged, or maybe some questions that you want to hear, because we're going to be talking about have some intimate conversation with some guests on stage. You're going to get comedy. You're going to get David and I are going to be singing together. Y'all ever seen that? David and I are going to be singing together, actually, some of our love songs from our love project, Us Against the World. If you didn't know, now you know. So we're singing about love to each other and to even help you express your love with your special person. But we're really excited. We're celebrating 38 years. Of course, I'm going to be, we're going to go to church. We're going to worship. We're going to dance. We're going to do all the things. We're going to cry. We're going to laugh. So I'm just really excited to encourage families to come out, and relationships, different ships, to come out and hang out. Maybe you and your mom need to come. You and your best friend may come. Things like that, things of that nature. It's just not for married people. You can come as a single.
Of course, I'm starting to feel like at this point in time, every album that you keep coming out with is getting better and better. And I think we need to just work on removing the chairs at this point from all venues that you go to, because somebody will be laid out by the end of the show.
Well, you know what? Well, I want to be laid out too. Y'all see me crying. I'll be crying just as hard. And, of course, I'm going to get my dancing. Got my new knees, so I'm going to get my dancing. Dancing. But I'm really, that's the hope, that every time you do a project, that you do go higher and higher. And even with the messages messages to reach, because the prayer is, every time I get ready to do a project, is I ask the Lord, what do we need to give the people? It's like, Lord, talk to us, speak to us. So when we create and write these songs, and me and the writers, that the team of writers I had a couple teams of writers that was helping me on the Live, Breathe, Fight album. And, it's like everybody, I was really speaking from my heart, from some things that we went through, that the last 2.5, 3 years was really difficult for me. So I really went in depth inside me, talking about some hurts, some disappointments, even some whys, of like why, how to, even we went through some things in our family, and that was really, really painful, of us not just being on the same page, not agreeing. And, and that was a shaker for us, because we are really family oriented. And, as y'all have been following David and I for all these years, we talk about our kids. We done the shows with the kids. Everything, our kids was working with us. They're not working with us anymore now. But Tia is still singing background, but other than working in the office, no one's working in the office. But it was just a challenge. So I really was pulling from a real place on Live, Breathe, and Fight. So my hope is that, yeah, we can be stretched out and go before the Lord a little bit, because sometimes, you got to get it ugly for him, because I will cry these eyelashes off, honey. If the Lord take us there.
I mean, I love you, and I love your music, not just because I know you, but because it's good stuff. And you know what else is good, as I have to hurry up and wrap up?
You don't have to seasoning.
That seasoning is doggone good.
Mama Man's Kitchen seasoning. Oh my God, y'all. MamaMansKitchen.com is where you can get the seasoning. MamaMansKitchen.com. Y'all, I'm not just saying it because we put our name on this. We actually went in I was in the kitchen, and because just to be healthier, because David had to kind of cut back on salt, things being salty. So for health wise, I was like, I gotta create something that doesn't have a lot of salt but has flavor. So I was just playing and started just doing some dumping. And as me dumping and I was cooking with it, he was like, what is this? And I had like in a little bowl of ramekin. He was like, what is this? I was like, some stuff that I just put together. I'm just, trying it, create me a seasoning since I had Mama Man's Kitchen. It's on YouTube, on Man TV, guys, if you want to check us out. We do quick meals, try to do quick meals for you to get you back in the kitchen. But we created these seasonings and we formulated. We didn't have somebody, I had a chef to come in to help me to make sure that everything was right. But I basically had some things already formed, like my garlic mix. I had already had me my own little formula, for the everything. And they was like, well, you don't want this for, I want you to do something for blackened. So I did a blackened seasoning. And then another day I was playing around and I came up with just for pie. Just for pie. So I have four. Just for pie is actually not just for pies. You can use it in your coffee. You can use it. I use it when I make my yams. When you do your baked sweet potato, you can do carrots, glazed carrots with this seasoning. So, because it's like cinnamon and all the things mixed in there, but they are really good. And I'm just not saying it, but they really, thanks be unto God, but they're really good. And it's taken off, but I want you guys to order it so you can get actually the collection of the savory seasoning, which is 3 of them, and then the just for pies by itself.